So am I really going to explain what a domain name is to you? I mean, you're probably like, is he really going to explain a domain name? Well, we will a little bit. So a domain name is basically just a domain name. It's basically when you register, like shoemoney.com is a domain name, okay? Shoemoney would be the actual domain, and .com would be what's called the TLD, or top level domain, if you will, which is just the extension on that. So when you go to register a domain, if you wanted to register whatever.com, you would register whatever.com. I'm having trouble exactly explaining what a domain name is, but hopefully you get it because it's just a domain name. Now let's talk about why you should choose what domain, because that's a better subject, okay? Let's say that, because a lot of people ask me, they're like, I want to start a blog, but I don't know what domain name to choose. Should I choose all this? Should I use my name? Should I do this and that? I think you should choose something original. If you look at what I've done over the years, the domain names I've owned, they've been very specific to what I do, or they're very specific to my brand. For instance, I started an advertising network in 2007 called Auction Ads. That was a display banner network, blah, blah, blah. But basically, I actually went with the domain name of Auction Ads because it was basically displaying auctions that were live on eBay. I couldn't think of any other possible name. For Shoe Money, that was a nickname I've had since I was, like 8 years old. So I couldn't think of any other thing to register to represent me and my blog. I had no idea that it would take off the way it did, but it was good. My first ever domain I ever registered that ever really took off was called NextPimp, and it's a classic example of you might want to put a little thought into your domains because it's basically was like NextPimp, pimp out your next telephone kind of thing. But I was young and kind of highly influenced by rap music and stuff, so I thought it was a good idea at the time. But anyway, domains. Domain names are something that you need to think about because you will be registering one. So that's a domain name.